Whether by heavy storms or melting snow, having even an inch of flooding could cost your business thousands of dollars. Since flooding is typically excluded from a standard commercial property insurance policy, your business will need to purchase a separate commercial flood policy to help you stay dry of uncovered flood claims. Let's talk about that. Hey there, it's Kaitlyn from Barry Insurance. Dealing with flooding can put a damper on any business. Beyond the cleanup and damages, flooding can be an expensive problem to deal with. If you have flooding concerns for your business, or if your landlord is requiring you to obtain coverage, you will need flood insurance to cover your business from every potential flood risk. In this video, we'll be breaking down everything you need to know about commercial flood insurance, including what is commercial flood insurance, what is covered by commercial flood insurance, what is not covered by commercial flood insurance, who needs commercial flood insurance, how much does flood insurance cost? What is commercial flood insurance? Commercial flood insurance reimburses you for damage to your building and business property resulting from a flood. This coverage is typically excluded from a commercial property insurance policy and must be purchased as a separate policy. In Massachusetts, flood insurance will cover up to a maximum of $500,000 for your building and up to $500,000 for your business property. What does commercial flood insurance cover? A commercial flood insurance policy won't reimburse your business for everything, but it will reimburse you for things that aren't covered by any other insurance policy. Typically, commercial flood insurance covers actual cash value coverage, building foundations, furnaces, water heaters, and fuel tanks, permanently installed property, appliances, detached garages, business property inside your building, prevention, protection, and cleanup costs, mold remediation, damage that affects at least 2 acres of land or 2 or more properties. What does commercial flood insurance not cover? Even flood insurance will have some limitations and exclusions that you should be aware of. These include replacement cost coverage, business vehicles, personal property, lost business income, business property outside your building, landscaping, septic systems, any damage that affects less than 2 acres of land or less than 2 properties, any damage that occurs during the 30-day waiting period after getting a policy. Who needs commercial flood insurance? Commercial flood insurance is recommended for businesses that are on flat or downward sloping land where water could accumulate, in areas with warm springs and snowy winters, near any streams, rivers, or large bodies of water, or located near dams or levees. If your business falls in any of these categories, you may be more at risk for flooding, which means flood insurance would be worth looking into. Do I need commercial flood insurance if my business is not in a flood zone? Just because your business is not in a flood zone does not mean you'll be totally safe from flooding. According to FEMA, 25% of flood-related insurance claims occur in low to moderate flood risk areas. Since New England weather can be unpredictable, it's best to prepare for the unexpected. If you are without coverage when flooding occurs, FEMA may provide emergency relief, but only if your location has been declared a disaster area, and reimbursement will be limited. How much does commercial flood insurance cost? The cost of commercial flood insurance will depend on a number of factors. For example, if you own your own building, you can expect flood policies to fall anywhere between $500 and $8,000, depending on several factors. However, if you lease your office building, flood insurance will be cheaper since the policy would only be covering your belongings, as the actual building would be your landlord's responsibility. Other factors that will affect the cost of your commercial flood insurance include flood insurance limits. Limits are the total amount the insurance carrier would pay out if you were to have a claim. For flood insurance, you can purchase up to $500,000 in building coverage and $500,000 in business property coverage for a total of $1 million, with higher limits sometimes available for excess flood coverage. The higher the limits you choose, the higher your premium will be. Deductible. You will generally set your deductible between $1,000 to $50,000. The higher your deductible, the lower your premium. Your flood zone. Insurance carriers will evaluate your property's flood zone to help determine the risk and subsequent cost of your policy. So if you are in a higher risk flood zone, you can expect to pay more for flood insurance coverage. Prior claims. If you've had previous flood insurance claims, your carrier would strongly consider you a risk for another, likely choosing to charge you more because of it. Besides these factors, the building structure, foundation type, and where belongings are located are known to affect the cost of flood insurance policies. Flooding can be messy and costly for any business, making it important to ensure you have the right protections for any storm coming your way. Since flood insurance can be personalized for every business, contact your insurance agent or carrier today and talk about your coverage options. Have more questions on flood insurance or ways to insure your business? Then click on the link below to our website's Learning Center. We have hundreds of articles and videos covering every area of insurance you can think of. If you don't see what you're looking for, leave us a comment and we will cover it in a future video. Thanks for watching. And if you found today's video helpful, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel to always see our latest videos. We post videos like this each week, breaking down the world of insurance for our viewers. Thanks again for watching. Stay dry.